This is Kyle, my assistant, Kyle Holmes. He's standing in front of a pile from 1823. This came out of Captain Lamb, which is our video already on YouTube. We're going to show you some of the wood here that's exterior that has been available for some time. This makes up about $1.2 million of just oak. We figure there's $7 million of wood here on this property right now for retail value at $5 on the average. Now, some of this wood could go $30 a foot. It's specialized, and you know the market. After you get done and the carpenter gets done with it, it becomes $30 a foot because of refashioning and restaining and the historicity of it all and the story behind it. So, you know, I'm trying to do the right thing here to everybody, but not gouge anybody, because there's no need that any of us need to gouge. But Paul's got the goods. He's got all kinds of goods, you know, good, bad, and indifferent. It's wonderful. What's inside this building? He's got piles inside the building. It's got redwood, cherry, particularly red cherry, 5 by 20 inch planks, 30 feet long, 20 feet long. You know, these are planks that you put into a bar out in San Miguel or in Simi Valley or even in Culver City in some of the fancy bars up in the mountains. You know, where Blixith had his Yellowstone resort, places like that. These are the kind of things Paul has done in his career and people he's dealt with. So we've got really good supply, and we can get just as much more once we get this yard cleaned out. My uncle had a yard too until he died, and he sold the business, of course, from the demolition and salvage business. My mom's brother. That's the one that went with Phyllis McGuire back in the late 40s, before she got mixed up with Sam Giancano and the Mafia. So this will give you an idea what's here in Springfield. And this is on Route 40 in the east side of Springfield, Ohio, on the state, well, federal Route 40. Old National Road, they call it. We're just one block north of the old National Road, so it's easy access to a semi. And I'm walking back this way to the rear now of this 2.5 acres. You can see these 14 by 14s, white oak, some Douglas fir, a lot of white oak here in Ohio. These are bridge timbers that came out of a bridge that we wrecked earlier. These are Captain Lamb's joist materials out of that house. See how the quality of that oak? Quarter sawn white oak. You can see how beautiful these timbers are. There's the old pin in there still. These are lovely old timbers. This is what I make my wood products out of. This is beautiful wood once it's opened up and polished. It's wonderful wood. You see how beautiful these planks really are. Paul's a rather meticulous individual. We got the metal here from the roof. We save about 90%, except the sawdust from the chainsaw. I guess we'd figure a use for that if we could. So I'll give you and Mike a little idea of Paul's holdings here, because I store my lumber here because I don't have enough room over at the house. I've got enough over there for furniture making, and that's about it. So he's got some really good prime stuff. So to give you an idea, we don't really have a security problem here. So bringing in another million is no problem. Kyle drives that white car there, that Impreza. I'll give you an idea what's going on here.